Today we're going to be setting up our laptops so that they're prepared to use for science class. So the first thing I want you to do to get started is I want you to make a science class folder. To do that, you're going to double click and create new folder. You're going to rename that folder to the name of your science class. So for instance, I'm going to put first hour science Fitzgerald. This is where you're going to put all of your important science information over the course of the year so that you don't lose it. What I don't want is for there to be a time in which you want to look back on something and you can't find it. So it'll just be easier if we keep everything in one folder. Next, I would like for you to go to the internet. Now on the internet, you should default to the district web page. Okay? This is a good place to go to for all your school information. This is going to be where you can find your learning goals, databases, but that's not what we're looking for today. What I would like for you to do is go to fms.edsby.com. This is your Edsby page. Now, if you're not signed into Edsby, it's going to look something like this. Your username and password is the same username and password that you use to get on your computer. So go ahead and sign in now. Now understand my Edsby page is going to look a little bit different from yours because I'm on the teacher version, but we should be seeing similar things. On the left-hand side here is going to list all of your classes. Now, obviously, mine is my classes, but yours is going to say science, English, social studies. What I want you to do right now is find the one that says science. It should have my picture next to it. So let's say you're in first hour science. This is our main page for our class Edsby. There's going to be things in here that you need to know. The first is, this is our main feed. Here we can, you'll have your assignments, activities, and daily objectives listed when we use Edsby. Right now there's a poll. It says, what is your favorite subject? I would like everyone in the class to go ahead and answer that poll so that I know that you're in Edsby and that you know where to be. I'll give you a few seconds to do that, or you can pause. Okay, next I'd like you to go to the library tab over on the side. Okay, this is where I'm going to put all of the materials for class that don't necessarily need to be on our main feed. The document that I want you to download right now is Science Passwords document. I want you to click on that. When you get to the screen, you must click on download, and you can see that it goes right here in the download position, or the download icon I should say, or it can also be found in the downloads down here. Now open it up. You are going to get this document. I would like for you to right now enter in your username and password for Edsby on this document. I'm not going to write mine in because obviously I don't want you to have those. This is something that you're going to keep so that you don't forget your username and passwords. And I know you're saying right now, Miss Fitz, Edsby is the same username and passwords as my computer. Well, what if you forgot that? All you would have to do is look back at this document and you would be reassured. Okay? So once you've put your username and password, I would like you to go to Save As. And now you're going to put your name. So I'm going to put your name, science passwords, and I am going to save that on my desktop. Now I'm going to go to my desktop, find your name, science password, and I'm going to drop it in my first hour science folder. Okay. Now you have a running document of all of your passwords you're going to use in science class. Now right now the only one we have is Edsby, but as you can see there's going to be several websites in which we need different usernames and passwords. Oops, and of course I made a spelling error. So this is going to be the document that you have that helps you remember your username and passwords. Also, you are going to send me this document so that if for some reason you lose your computer or lose this file, I am able to help you get that username and password easily. So go ahead and go back to Edsby here. So we've downloaded our passwords document. I also want you to note that right here I have a folder labeled Atoms Materials. So we started covering atoms this week. If you open that folder, this is the keynote that we used in class to take notes on atoms. If for some reason you're at home studying, you have a question, you want to refer back to it, all you have to do is download this. Same way that you did the first document, it's going to go into your downloads, and now you have a copy of the notes that I gave in class. You can use this to study or however you see fit. But I want you to know that your resources will be over here in your library tab. So as of right now, this is the first step. You have seen Edsby. The very last part of that is I want you to bookmark this. So we're going to add bookmark. You're going to call this Edsby. And you're going to add it. Okay. So now that you're done with step 1, I want you to move on into the second video and step 2. And thank you.